My name is Jennifer Hatfield, Government Affairs Associate, APSP.
And I'm Carvin DiGiovanni on APSP staff as Senior Director, Technical and Standards.
And this is your Government Relations Activities Update. In December, APSP learned of a provision in the Senate version of the federal health care bill that is detrimental to the construction industry. Under this provision, construction firms with 5 or more employees and a payroll of $250,000 are required to provide health care to their employees, otherwise they have to pay a penalty to the government. All other firms have an exemption of 50 or less employees. APSP is working to organize their members to contact their senators and to work with other construction industry firms to encourage this provision be taken out of the federal health care bill. APSP is also working on state legislation. A bill introduced in New Hampshire would call for pools to comply with certain barrier requirements. APSP supports the overall intent of this bill. However, the language was not drafted as consistent with our APSP Model Barrier Code as well as the 2009 IRC Appendix G language. Just recently, the bill was heard in committee, and it was determined that the New Hampshire building officials were already in the process of adopting the 2009 IRC Appendix G language, effective April 1st. Therefore, it appears the New Hampshire legislature will now be withdrawing this bill in order to provide consistency with the IRC codes. We also have bills being filed in Washington State regarding energy. Energy tends to be a hot button issue this year, and with that, APSP is working on a model energy code that states and localities can adopt as they're looking at energy efficiency requirements for pools, spas, and hot tubs. This current draft has been sent to Florida and will also be sent to other states like North Carolina, and we will be making sure that the legislation in Washington is also consistent with the Model Energy Code. We also have Mississippi, where there have been multiple bills filed on public pools. Mississippi currently does not have a public pool code, and it looks like the intent of the legislature now is to adopt one. APSP will be working with the Mississippi and our contacts there to ensure public pool requirements are adopted that are consistent with our best practices and standards. I would look for other multi-state reports and updates on the myapsp.org website. One of the other things APSP is working on is putting together a priority bill chart that will give you, the members, an ability to see and highlight what bills are going on in different states that are of the utmost importance. Look for additional legislative and regulatory updates on our multi-state reports and priority bill chart.
I'm sure you're all aware of the National Electrical Code 680 that deals with the electrical requirements for pools and spas. APSP has been tracking the 2008 revision, which in our estimation was fine, but unfortunately in the 2011 code cycle we came across some new proposed changes which were going to harm the industry in terms of bonding requirements for both pools and portable spas. In our early conversations with the NEC through our submittal process, we were very successful in beating back the requirement that would have the number 8 single wire replaced by a mandatory equipotential bonding grid. We are now in the throes of pursuing the same rejection of the equipotential bonding grid for portable hot tubs. It seems we were successful in removing the requirements for bonding inside when a hot tub is inside the house, but unfortunately they are looking to come up with language that would require the bonding grid for the hot tub, the portable hot tub outside the house. So we are in the process of challenging that requirement. And in doing so, what we proposed to do was we wanted to see the statistics and the research that led this group to come up with this position. And once we saw what they were proposing and the rationale why, we challenged that. What we wanted to do at that point was to go back and summon our resources within the industry and provoke these folks to give us the reasons why they weren't continuing to do this with portable hot tubs. They came up with some initial scant ideas and recall as to what they thought was going to be appropriate to support this proposal, and we challenged that. So what we did was we got some of our portable hot tub folks together. They went back and did the actual research on some of the proposed or alleged incidences that were taking place, only to find, in reality, that the actual incidences were taking place in in-ground spas. So had we not done the research and bring it to the code panel's attention, they may have prevailed by forcing a requirement for portable hot tubs when they weren't really necessary. So this is one of the things that we are continuing to fight for. We haven't won the day on this particular issue yet, but we've raised enough controversy before this code panel that's going to cause them to pause before quickly adopting this requirement for portable hot tubs. In the area of energy, we're finding more expanding requirements that are going to be applying to the appliances in the United States. And more specifically, it has now come to the attention that there's a new energy bill that's out there, Senate Bill 1462, which is going to deal with the broad brush for energy. But within that, they are looking to come up with energy requirements for portable hot tubs. So in doing so, rather than reinventing the wheel, they came to the APSP seeking out advice and counsel and some criteria as to what might work for the portable energy portion of that particular bill. So in doing so, APSP has been working for several years as a result of the work that we've done with the California Energy Commission to develop a model code for portable hot tubs and spas and pools in the area of energy, and we are working on a potential APSP standard. So what we did with the Senate subcommittee is we provided them with the latest model code for energy for portable hot tubs and for pools, and we've presented that as part of our position. At this point, they're only interested in portable hot tubs, and we were able to provide them with the APSP 14 draft work that was recently composed by the portable hot tub manufacturers as the initial language that we would satisfy the requirements. What's really interesting about this activity is the fact that the APSP 14 activity was produced by the manufacturers who are also present and helpful in getting the California Energy Code requirements sorted out. So what we're now proposing to the Senate subcommittee for the Senate bill is a draft language which mirrors the California Energy Commission, and we have every confidence that the information that we are presenting forward is going to be very successful because it mirrors the APSP 14 as well as the California Energy Committee, and we feel very confident going forward that this language will be accepted. So look forward for more updates in this arena. So stay tuned for future government relations updates.
To learn more and get involved, go to myapsp.org or apsp.org.
APSP is working to keep members and the industry informed on important governmental and public policy issues that impact the pool, spa, hot tub, and recreational water industries. APSP is launching an all-new government relations advocacy network and invites you, its members, to participate. To become a part of this very exciting grassroots movement, please join myapsp.org, the Pool and Spa Professionals Industry Network, the association's online community meeting place and resource center for pool, spa, and hot tub professionals. After registering on the site, you will want to join your individual state industry group. In your state group, government relations resource links, special announcements, and grassroots networking are all hosted here. To learn more about the Government Relations Advocacy Program, visit Jennifer Hatfield's blog on myapsp.org.